because sometimes I think it's human nature to kind of relax if you think, okay, I've done this, I've been here, I've done this before. So as a coach, I always felt like that you need to start over from ground zero, first day with everybody, teaching everyone like they're a freshman day one. Because I think it, if nothing else, it kind of reiterates. And the more you say it, it helps me as a coach. The more you coach it, the better you get at it. And then for the older guys, the more they hear it, it's just like reading something twice. Sometimes you go back through something twice and you realize, oh, I missed that the first time. So by having that approach, I think it, in my mind, it helps them. Maybe there's something that they discover that they didn't discover the first time that they heard it, or something that I said in that way.
And he was also saying that something that makes this depth so good there with the running backs is they all kind of bring different traits. They have different strong suits. What would you say is maybe the big difference between the starting guys that you have now?
I think that's pretty accurate. Obviously, they all do something differently. They all do things. They all do things well, very well. But as a group, I think the biggest thing is continuing to concentrating on the fundamental part of it. Ball security being number one, and making sure that we take care of the football, and not give someone an opportunity because we were careless. So to continue working fundamentally is the big thing, and then as we go and we start getting into schemes, recognizing, understanding what the defense is trying to do to us from a front as well as a coverage standpoint. Those things, I think, away from the physical things that they do, the mental part of it is something that we can all continue to work on and get better as a group.
And now just using Kennedy McCoy as an example, also a good receiver. How can that help that versatility with the guys?
Well, Kenny's a very good athlete that has those skills to be able to play receiver. So why have him standing on the sideline next to us if he's not the starter and he can help contribute in another area to help the team? And to his credit, he's been totally selfless and looking forward and embracing that role. And so it's a good thing. I mean, he's on the field playing. I think at the end of the day, that's what all of them want. They want to be on the field playing and contributing to the team and helping however they can.
And now Justin Crawford, he seems, somebody that has national expectations there. But when you talk to him, you kind of get the impression that he doesn't really care about much about that. He just wants to go out there and he wants to work his hardest every game.
That's what's been one of the most exciting things for me, coming in new, and I said this back when I got here, that you're coming into a situation where you got a guy that has played a lot of football and had some success playing football, both high school, junior college, and then here last year. To be as humble as he has been, taking the coaching the way he's taking coaching. Obviously, I'm different than Coach Sider. Just like any coach, a lot of coaches are different. They all do it their own way. But he's been really open. He's been very attentive to detail, and I see him trying to do the things that we're asking him to do. So I'm excited. I mean, it's fun to coach a kid like that. He's just, one thing, Justin kind of reminds me of those when we were kids and you just go out and play football in the backyard and just have a good time. That's kind of how he is. So he's just a big old kid having fun playing a game.
And now, how does having somebody like that help whenever you do have such a young group?
Well, obviously, anytime you got older kids, it's good because he's been through a lot of different things in life and on the football field. So just the different experiences that he's had as a football player will allow him to be able to help the other guys. Sometimes I get on him too in the meetings, so sometimes he can help another guy instead of save him from going through what he went through, so to speak, as a coach, and then continuing just to, I think Justin enjoys helping people. He is like I say, he's a humble kid, and he likes people. He's not, I guess, you can get some guys that have had a lot of success and they start thinking about themselves. Again, like I mentioned with Kennedy, Justin is a selfless guy that at this point does not seem to care who gets the credit for what's going on. Just being a part of it, being one of the guys, and just happens to be a talented guy.
And now just one day here in the books, getting ready for day two. But what are you, hoping to see by the end of the week?
Progression. As long as we progress each day, in the things that we do. I like to see them correct the mistakes that we made from the previous practice. That's the biggest thing. Talk to them about small wins, just getting a little bit better each day. Coach Spavital talked about it in our unit meeting, just getting a little bit better each day, doing something a little bit better than you did yesterday. So if we can do that as a position group and do that over the course of the next 4 or 5 weeks leading up to the game on September 3rd, hopefully we'll be in the right spot doing the right things at that time.
Thanks, Coach.